So this is a story about kits for the Raspberry Pi 3. I've got two Raspberry Pis, one running Linux and the appropriate software with knobs and so on, or Noobs. And I've also got another one set up with a kit for Windows IoT. In the middle here you can see this is the Arduino expansion board, and the kits in the background, both kits come with accelerators, accelerometers, moisture sensors, vibration sensors, IR sensors, and a complete set of things to investigate and to build, everything from weather stations to robots and so on. It's not a very difficult thing to set up, and I would suggest going the Linux way with Noobs and one of the operating systems from Linux. The Windows 10 IoT is a little bit more difficult to use. Having said that, I fired both up, but the simplest was certainly loading an SD card with Noobs and Raspbian, and away you go. The kits are from, both kits are from DF Robot. I would highly recommend these people in Shanghai, China. They have a stock of Raspberry Pi 3. They also have all of the kits for Arduino, and they have the new one board PC, which is called Latte Panda, which even comes with Windows 10 fully licensed for $109. The kits from this company are exceptional. Over here is the kit for the Windows 10 IoT, and I would say that there's nothing that you would need from a maker's point of view or an educational point of view. Everything is top-notch, and they provide all of the cables and power supplies and batteries and so on. Their little expansion board down here, by the way, I got my Raspberry Pi 3s from RS Components, but the people at DF Robot have got the same Raspberry Pi and cheaper, so interesting. The expansion board is featured here with, it's got a place for a battery, it's got the plug for the GPIO, and it's got all of the expansion things to take all of the sensors from either of the kits. And so there's several different kits. DF Robot have got a starter's kit, a beginner's kit, an intermediate kit, a educational kit in both Arduino and Windows IoT. As I said, I think that Windows IoT is a little bit more cumbersome to use, and when you run the Raspberry Pi operating system, you get a open source Office and all of those things to get up and running. This little board on the left, by the way, is currently talking Wi-Fi to my network, and it's got a 2.4 gig dongle to a Logitech keyboard and mouse, and it'll fire up and run to a website in less than a minute. So you really are on the cusp of doing good things with this little board. When you get the Latte Panda from DF Robot, well, then that's a different story, because then you can run the whole Windows suite, everything, and it comes with 2 gig of RAM and 32 gig of hard drive and so on. Anyway, that's just a little introduction to starting up this thing, and as you can see, there's a million little projects you could do. This would be wonderful for people learning computers and learning the Internet of Things, robotics, programming. I think it's a fantastic open source, 4 years old, and look where they are. Fantastic. See ya.